Welcome everyone to Village Nomad, our final gathering of the year. The purpose of our village is to build connections between each other, to get into some deep conversations, and to just get more active in our community. So we will be carrying out that purpose today, and we're going to kick off with that purpose right at the beginning with a community connection. So we're going to put you into a room one-to-one with someone else, and the theme, of course, is it's the end of 2025. We're getting to the end of the year. So just a chance to look back and maybe pull what's one big highlight from the year for you.
Hmm.
So share a highlight from the year with whoever you're connected with. Welcome, Anton. We're
Hey,
going to be
Jason.
jumping into community connections here in just a second. So you'll have, let's do 6 minutes, Christine, and 6 minutes to share a highlight from 2026. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed those brief, short connections and just an invitation to extend connections outside of the gatherings. We always meet such great people at our villages, and we definitely want to keep those relationships alive. So, yeah, maybe think today that there might be somebody that you want to reach out to after the gathering and connect more with.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, so our first community connection is down, and we'll do two more of those. But first, before that, we're going to move into our grounding. And I
Mm.
really appreciate the grounding. The grounding is the purpose of the grounding is to cultivate just presence and mindfulness. And it's a chance for us to just kind of calm our nerves a bit. Sometimes when we come together in groups, we feel that kind of aliveness. So I'm really grateful to Loisel for leading our grounding today. So thank you, Loisel.
All right. So let's come into this space together. Let's slow things down a little bit. Whatever you were doing before, or what you might have planned after, just kind of settle into the moment, into the presence. Um, let's let's sort of come into our bodies and maybe get settled in, move around to get to a comfortable spot, maybe in a seated position. And let's take one deep breath. And let's maybe feel our eyelids start to fall a little bit heavier. And if you'd like, maybe close your eyes. Take another deep breath in. And let's just feel thankful that we have this space with each other and that we've set aside some time today to connect with people. And although they might be strangers, we are open to meeting them, to co creating a safe space for them. Um, we're here to relate to one another, to feel safe, to be heard, and to connect with fellow humans who are just like us. So let's take another deep breath. And maybe you want to just like wiggle your body and let some tension out. Feel free to do that. Get some that energy out. And then settle back down and smile. When you're ready, you can open your eyes.
Thank you so much, Loisel.
Thank you. It's so
I
awesome.
appreciate the quality of my, how I feel coming out of a grounding. And so yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so next up on our program, we have our acknowledgement. The purpose of the acknowledgement is just to focus on a meaningful topic. There's lots of things that we need to discuss as a community, and so the acknowledgement is a space that we all share in order to focus on different kinds of topics. And I'm grateful to Jess for leading our acknowledgement today. So I'll give it over to you, Jess.
Yeah, so I was thinking today of acknowledging the pressure to be productive. And I think that it affects most, if not all of us. And it can create, even though productivity can be very good, I think it can also create a lot of stress and pressure for us to feel like we're doing good enough. Um, and to just have a lot of potentially critical feelings toward ourselves. And so I just want to kind of acknowledge that it's okay to rest, it's okay to take care of yourself, it's okay to do things that you enjoy doing that aren't necessarily productive, and um, to, I guess, even, be grateful for that time. So, um, yeah, I feel like there was another aspect of that I wanted to make sure to acknowledge, but um, I've lost it. But yes, so the pressure to be productive.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jess. You definitely connect with that pressure.
Thank you.
So yeah, I wonder how what's coming up for everyone with that acknowledgement. So we will move now into our second community connection, to give you a chance to share, yeah, what came up with you with that acknowledgement of the pressure to perform. And we'll be back here in 6 minutes. All right, welcome back, everyone, from that community connection. Hope you enjoyed talking a little bit about the pressure to produce. I see Suzanne's joined us since the last time. Welcome, Suzanne. Glad you're with us. All right, so we're getting close to the halfway point. I'm kind of tempted to sneak one more community connection in. Should we do one more of those? Just do. Let's just do one more. Got a lot of folks here. So, who has an idea for a topic for our next community connection, a theme?
Maybe what? Oh,
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say something we're looking forward to in the new year, but that could be like a open space thing. So I don't know. What were you gonna say, Suzanne?
Oh, I was just listening to Thomas Hubel this morning, and he gave a talk called The Sacredness of Service.
Oh,
That was really interesting.
okay. So the sacredness of service, like what does
Mm.
that mean to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
what experiences have you had with it?
Great. Okay, cool. Well, there's two topics to pick from. So we'll dip into our third and final community connection and see you back here in 6 minutes. Now it's time. Now we're at the halfway point, and now we get to do one of my favorite parts of the gathering, which is the group photo. So it's photo time on three.
Are
Here we
we
go.
doing that?
1, 2,
I'm gonna go. Come on.
3. Okay, cool. Got it. So the second half of our gathering is going to be done in open space. Open space is an opportunity for anyone present to share an idea that they would like to talk more about. Could be anything, could be something deep and important, could be advice you're looking for, could be a game you want to play with others. It really is open. So what we'll do is collect those ideas first as a group. And then once we have, 2, 3, maybe 4 ideas, then we will put those as breakout rooms and we'll open up the rooms and everybody will get to choose one of those rooms, one of those topics to join for the rest of the gathering. And then after a time, probably about 15, 20 minutes, we will come back together and we'll do a quick summary of what was discussed in the room and we'll say goodbye. Okay, so here's the big question. What do you want to talk about? What's been on your mind? Go ahead, Will.
Okay, I was gonna jump in. So my idea, especially being new here, I would say is advice in reaching out and making new acquaintances with people who are close by in my neighborhood, but perhaps just don't have that right, posturing or whatever. So trying
Okay.
to find that out.
So advice to meet people in the neighborhood.
Yes.
Okay, great. Love it. Great topic. Okay. Any other ideas? Okay.
We
Got something,
we've
Jason?
we've got how do we get people to actually participate?
That's a good one.
Okay, great. Lots of people want to show up for the show. Not many people want to get on stage and dance. Okay.
Yeah, call us when it's organized.
Yeah. Right. So let's do this then. We'll create those 4 rooms. Go into the room that you feel called to start with. If no one shows up for one of the rooms, that's okay. That's what happens sometimes. It just pick a different room to be a part of. And if it feels right in those rooms, you could bring other themes in as well. Okay, so the law of 2 feet is that you can move around if you'd like to. So if you join a room and you feel like you're not contributing or not learning anything and you would like to move, then you can use the breakout rooms button to move into a different room. Right, welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that those open space conversations. So let's hear a quick summary of what took place in the breakouts. So let's see what. Oh, I can't pull it up. Well, the one I was in was talking about Derek had led a conversation around how to get people engaged. So, Derek, would you like to give a quick summary of that conversation?
I mean, we talked quite a bit about, just how different people show up, what the responsibility looks like when showing up, maybe breaking things into smaller pieces so that people can show up in successful, meaningful ways to them rather than just showing up to these just open-ended commitment things that maybe they don't know how to. And we acknowledge that this is a moving, expanding thing that we're probably going to be working on developing for the remainder of our work and our time here. So um I don't know how I did. I always feel a need to be brief in these briefings.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Awesome. Great breakouts. Thanks for taking time to dive into those important conversations. So we're reaching the end of the gathering now. I just want to hold space for any announcements. Are there announcements for anybody? Anyone would like to share events coming up?
There is a 10-day spirit camp starting January
Right.
1st. For those of you who don't know what spirit camp is, it's basically, usually it's a whole week of a group of us checking in. We have an intention for a practice that we want to keep for the whole week or the duration of the time. And we're each other's support group, essentially. And yeah, I'll be joining. So maybe see you there.
Thank you. Yes. Any other announcements? Okay. Well, the purpose of our Village Nomad gatherings is to deepen connections, and I think we did that today with some community connections and open space conversations to discuss important ideas, which was really great to see, and then to get more involved in our community, which is something that's happening over time as we keep coming together. So, really appreciate everyone for being here. Thank you to Christine for being Zoom tech. Thanks to Loisel for that great grounding. Thanks to Jess for our acknowledgement. Thanks to me for hosting. Thanks to all of you for being here. And that concludes our final Village Nomad of 2025. So may your holidays be merry and your New Year's be bright. And we'll see you again in January.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
And next time I'll have my name up, by the way.
Fast
Thank you.
forward. Bye, Pat.
Yes, yes, sorry about that.
Bye.
Okay, bye.